All right, and we are back. With more Avowed and the focus on kick. Going in heavy here. Hopefully I'll be able to figure out my streaming schedule soon. So right now we are still running with random times. If I do stream at night though, it's going to be after 11 p.m. Eastern. If it's morning time, it's going to be that one I'm not sure. It depends on when I go to sleep and when I wake up. So it's going to either be after 11 p.m. Eastern and probably maybe after 7 a.m. Eastern, depending on what time. Morning time might be better. I don't know. Alright, what were we doing? I'm not locating grave sites. Break, 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 break. Definitely need to find a unique bow. I don't like using a common bow. Alright, so speak with the governor. Find the cartographer in Emerald Stairs. Sends his missing assistant Fletchia is said to be near a place called Naku Tedek. Which is where? You. No, that's you. Nope. Investigate. Truffle Farm. Wow, are you way out here? Wait, where are you? Kill the trans. Locate the grave site. Kill Earthblight. Kill the Dilemgan. Search Thomas' cabin. Grave site. Zarup camp. Zarup's. Grave site. So I'll just have to end up searching, because I don't know where this place is. Alright. Anyway, Totem of Defiance, find the totem pieces. So the Zarups are the easiest ones so far. That's okay. Treasure map. View, which will be fine. Companion quest, search, oh yeah. So right now, let's just go ahead and talk to the governor. Get it out the way, oh governor. Alright.
Oh, this will be so very useful back home.
Wake up your soul with a morning Cristo. Put it to sleep.
They do such lovely work here, don't they?
Hang on. I know you from Solace, right?
I'm afraid I don't know who you are. Just as you don't know who I am.
You're blessed ain't mad. I remember you. I got you.
So, we understand each other then. I never thought the world of animancy could be so varied and fascinating. I can make use of so much of this equipment.
So you're a Peregrine. I heard your people didn't travel outside of Galloway's tusks. I'm always amazed by animancy. Animancy reeks of the unnatural.
Yeah, I suppose it's a bit unusual to see one of my people about. But I'm here on important business. If you see anyone else from Sole's Keep, just do me a favor and don't tell them you saw me.
I'll keep your secret.
Thank you. I wouldn't want my fellow wardens to misunderstand.
But we still don't even know why you're here.
You know what I mean. And Marius, it was good to see you. May you find all you're looking for and more. What I'm doing is best for the Pargrunen, even if they don't see that yet.
Alright.
Your soul knows what it wants. And what it wants is a healing crystal.
I am not accustomed to failure.
Rejection letter. Thank you for your humble application to the Animancer's Workshop of Fior Messi Verno. We regret to inform you that admittance cannot be granted at this time. While your proposal on using Audra implements to siphon essence to specific genital features of male anatomy was certainly unexpected, we suggest you reconsider your suggestions for practical application. Sincerely, Pere Quilici, Animancer's Workshop. I don't even want to know what they were trying to do. That just sounds absolutely insane.
But it happens to the best of us, no? They made up their minds before we even started. It's okay, we'll try again.
But it's the third time.
You know how it is. Their standards are impossible. It isn't personal.
Of course it's personal. It's the Animancer's Workshop.
Is there something I can do to help? You have bigger things to worry about than academics right now. You're wasting their time fooling about with animancy. Something I can do to help.
Maybe we need some feedback on our proposal.
Using essence to cure male flaccidity is uncharted territory. I'm sure of our thesis.
Now you have my attention. That seems like a trivial matter given Fior's current situation. That research seems really important even in times like these. It's a trivial matter.
It is times like these that we need such trivial things the most.
We treat this important issue with the utmost respect, even down to the proposal's title.
What do you think of this? Boning without bones, essence and the performativity of male anatomy.
Consider this. From stick to stone, using essence to augment male performance.
You're both mad. I suggest erecting the future, the burgeoning science of manimancy. How about abomination, wasting essence on ridiculous frivolity? You should just go with your guts.
That's brilliant, huh? Simply brilliant.
We've done it again.
Wait until they read this. The days of packing rope are at an end.
I can't believe I helped with that. Thank you for the money. That will be payment for suggesting the title. And this as well. Ooh, and those as well. Party note. The note is hastily scrawled but radiates with love. LM. I hope this note finds you well. What an occasion. Despite the lackluster fruit, you always were the life of the party. Despite your claims otherwise, I look forward to more antics soon. Till we meet again, FB.
Jata, what's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops. Look at your city. The Dream Scourge is laying waste to our home.
There is no Dream Scourge in Emerald Stair.
The land begs to differ, and I can prove it.
We can discuss this in private.
We are discussing it now.
People are arguing, so this is probably them. Missing person, Maxim Vidaro. I'm offering a substantial reward to anyone who can locate the remains of Maxim Vidaro. He vanished in the wilderness of Emerald Stair 10 years ago. His journal is also missing. I will accept it as proof of the discovery. Maxim was our founder, my father, and a devout Skanite. He would not have left us without good reason, so I have every reason to believe he hasn't gone far. Ignacy Vidaro, governor of Fiormes Averno. Giata Piero. Oh, hello.
How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike?
Sorry to interrupt. I'm also looking into the Dream Scourge.
In that case, you're right on time.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Tempers are high, but I don't see any assassins. Yet.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion.
I'm an Adiran envoy. Is that official enough? Private discussion. You're arguing in the middle of the town. Excuse me, but I'm talking to this captivating young lady.
Did you hear that, Ignacy? You should be taking notes.
Ah, of course. The Adiran envoy. Ambassador Hilgard sent a missive telling me to expect you. How delightful. You speak with a measure of authority, but I caution you to remember who's in charge around here.
Now that's what I call a first impression. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now, our farms.
I've seen corruption in nature, but never this advanced. That's why I'm here. Perhaps an animancer can help. You stop it, the deeper I go into the living lands, the worse this gets. Your governor disagrees.
There may still be time to reverse the damage.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
But you do. What would it take for you to fix this? It's difficult to ignore dying farms once you start starving. Maybe he's just being cautious.
Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it.
It's true.
Fortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Must be nice that all the arguing isn't about you, for once.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to stop Chiata from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark.
That's true. What's the worst that can happen? She's the one taking all the risks here. I think she knows what she's doing. Let me take her off your hands. I'll make sure nothing goes wrong.
I see you're unfamiliar with animancy. You don't appreciate just how dangerous that could be. Are you going to tell him about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart.
If we work together, I wouldn't stand between you and your ambitions. Maybe we can solve the Dream Scourge rationally. Let cooler heads prevail. I share the governor's doubts, but you're right. We can't afford a delay. What was that about your family's basement?
Really? Unexpected from an Adiran. But how could I refuse an offer like that? Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Chatta.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Giatta Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
Banished?
What?
That's
Ignacy,
rude.
we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Giatta is an outcast.
You're making a mistake. If I'm at me, I got what I came for.
Perhaps. But I can't just let her continue to poison the minds of my animancers.
They aren't your animancers. Your father understood that.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Messiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
Will do.
Another mouth to feed. Maybe we'll need to let Kai hunt more after all.
Oh. Why must things get so complicated? Bro, why is your place like... Why is that a mess? Oh, bedroom key. What do we got going on here?
By tradition, the governor's manor is open to the public.
Interesting. Why would you... Don't you, like, live here? Do you really trust that? Ooh, a key. Bedroom key. Ooh. I've sworn to the people on my family's honor that there is no dream scourge in Emerald Stair. If it exists, it cannot touch our lands. When I'm alone at night, I must remind myself of that promise again and again, even if I must scream into these empty halls. So why do I feel threads pulling away from the fabric of my community while I strain to hold them together? It's the old man and his protege, or else my imagination. But probably them. Mother's condition isn't helping my cause, neither does wine. Saving, saving, saving. Final Journal of Jonas, my son. Tomorrow I become the effigy. Tomorrow I become Skane's embodiment on Aora. Tomorrow my master chokes on his own whip. For months we met by secret conclave to plot our landlord's demise, all the while working the fields as if our... Well, I can add you to journal, I'm not reading you. Estel's copy of the midwife's memoirs. The title page is inscribed, "To my beloved Estel, in celebration of your quickening. I know how our Queen of Birds comforts you. Hylea's wings bear you both on safe winds in the months to come. With love, your Maxim." My mother lived every note of life's song. Bringing me into this world was her last verse. For this my father scorned me and abandoned me. For this very same fact my town's midwife and adherent of Hylea raised me as her own. When I came of age I learned that Hylea visits us on the screams of women in childbirth, and when a woman dies giving life to her child, her soul is carried away and reborn as an avian attendant of Hylea's court. Through the miracle of the Queen of Birds, my mother has been with me, watching over me my whole life. I wear the fetish charms of the cloud singer, the bird I dreamt my mother became. My feathery trinkets look gaudy and unbecoming, but it is a signal fire to women in need that I am a trained midwife, blessed by Hylea and living every note of life's song. The Queen of Birds wills us to shepherd new life into the world, and not as the other gods so often desire to end it. A follower of Magrin once mocked my faith, saying I worshipped paintbrushes and birds. Piddling things beneath the gods, I do not resent the other gods and the brutal necessities that they must oversee. But is not language, love, the arts, and creativity that which separates us from simple beasts? Hylea allows us to rise above our savage, feral selves. I am often amused that upon seeing our holy aviaries, visitors frequently ask, "This is nice, but where's the real temple of Hylea?" Perhaps they think hallowed ground requires oppressive stoneworks and ceilings that hide the sky. They do not realize the bird queen stands not on ceremony. She makes herself manifest in the music of birds and in the beauty of the ubiquitous open sky. Hylea prefers the worship of two children singing over 1,000 petitioners, silently praying for victory. The Sky Mother asks so little of us, and yet so much. We are charged to live every note of life's song. It surprises me how many fail to embrace this divine calling. That's a journal. That's a journal. Giada's agricultural report. Governor, my research points to one inevitable conclusion. The harvest will fail. Before you ignore me again, read on. Listen. My father spoke of a river of souls flowing through the island. The souls feed our crops and power our machines. We agree on that much. What do you think happens when the river gets polluted? If you don't believe me, look at your own farms. The soil is hollow. It might even have the dream scourge. The time has come to break the bones of the living lands and set them in a more agreeable fashion. It may be Fior Messeverno's only hope. We should discuss this in person. I'm confident you'll see reason. Best, Giada Castle. Anonymous letter, Governor of Vidaro, all this talk of the dream scourge infecting the land has grown too loud to ignore. If it was just Kulichi, we could see our way past it, call him senile, and the discussion's over, yes? But now Giada is speaking for him, and you'd be hard-pressed to find an animator who doesn't trust Giada Castle. To put it plainly, we demand results of one kind or another. Let the old man do his research or find some way to discredit him. If you're lucky, he'll discredit himself. What are you afraid of, Ignacy? We wonder. Whether this has to end, it's tearing us apart. Either way, this has to end, it's tearing us apart. Your father would have put a stop to it by now. With patient, your friends in town. Well, that sounds mighty suspicious.
I'm sorry you had to witness that spectacle. Giada is a spirited animancer, but she can be intolerable at times. Whatever you may think of us, I welcome you to Fiorme Siverno.
I really don't believe this crisis is as bad as it looks. Why don't you listen to Gianna or Kalichi? Never a dull moment.
Quilici wants us panicking over what he can't even prove. If there's a threat to Emerald Stair, it's that old man and his fear-mongering. Don't waste your time on him.
You mind if I work with Gianna? Why are you so afraid of him?
He was loyal to my father, but never to me. And he knows how to rally others to his side.
This Nimdude wouldn't see a Balrog coming if it did a little dance right in front of him.
If there's nothing more, I have a city to run.
Did you know Elder Rosanna has been leaving food out for the deceased?
The short answer is yes, I'm aware. And I've tolerated it, up to a point. We are a community of animancers. Among other things, we have a healthy respect of the dead. I have no wish to anger the departed, but then again, my first responsibility is to the living.
Give him Rosanna. Your people need these more than the dead. You're more open-minded than I expected. You don't think what she's doing is a problem?
Does what I think matter to you, Envoy?
Your people need help. The dead don't.
Perhaps you're right. I'll have a word with Rosanna. She's not in trouble, but clearly we need to discuss our priorities. Thanks for your concern.
Farewell for now. I could have given the offerings. He might have taken it, he might not have taken it. Who knows? Let's open this door. What are you hiding? Ignacy, I write this in a rare moment of clarity. Before he left us, your father was a proud, stubborn, wonderful man. Let me offer you a word of advice on his behalf. Those who rule with power are destined to be overthrown by power. Those who rule with heart are destined to be cherished long after they're gone. I can feel the fog drifting back over my thoughts. Goodbye, Ignacy. Hopefully not for long. Your mother, Estelle. Shimmering wings, gnashing teeth, chew through the dirt. Where are my hands, Ignacy? Where are my hands? My hands, my hands, my hands. She had the dream scourge, didn't she?
Is this the governor's mother? Blessed a shame.
Flower of Winter by Maxim Vidaro. The Valiant Republics swindled me out of the Sangreda Ducala, denied me my born right to lead Sperento's government. I would not take such insults lying down. Skan was behind me all along, whispering into my ear, caressing my shoulder with skinless fingers. Together we sowed a revolution. Now you can actually taste the fruit it bore. I can only imagine the day Sperento awoke to discover the empty halls of academia, the pillaged libraries. Where did our brightest minds go? Where are the animancers? They blamed me, yet they had no one to blame but themselves. We journeyed to this frontier in defiance of the Valiant Republics. We remain because our community is a living revolution, proof that we can thrive without a golden chain about our necks. Oh yeah, she's got the dream scourge. Alright, speak with Giata. Oh Giata, where did you go? I need to find you and speak to you. And there's just money lying everywhere.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, amico. Well, I was not expecting such an esteemed guest in my humble workshop. Are you in need of any weapons or armor? The roads haven't been safe as of late.
What can you tell me about this metal?
Is that Gelarde? This is star metal. Very rare stuff. Where did you get this? Nay, don't tell me. I'd be tempted to go looking for some more, and that would certainly not end well.
Can you do anything with it? What makes this metal so special?
Star metal is exceptionally dense. It weighs much more than one would think from its size. More fascinating, however, is that this metal is suffused with dormant essence. This makes it naturally susceptible to enchantment.
Can you do anything with it?
No. Unfortunately, I don't know how to work the metal into anything useful. Only enchant it. I did receive a shipment from Solace Keep recently, however. A mace crafted out of star metal, brought to me by a trader from Galloway's Tusks. I suggest you make your way there if you're looking for someone to work that beautiful metal into a proper weapon.
Galloway's tusks? Come on, it can't be that complicated. I bet you 5 skates a Smith and Thirdborn would know what to do with this stuff.
I'll take that bet.
And I'll take your money eventually.
Is there anything else I can help you with, amigo?
Do animators have much use for weapons and armor?
Nay, not really. But not all of us in Fjord are animancers, you know. Besides humble craftsmen such as myself, we have the rangers to outfit. Under normal circumstances, I'd not sell to a traveler like yourself. But as I'm sure you've seen, these are not normal circumstances. Care to see what I have?
So you're not an animator?
Officially no, but I have been known to dabble with essence infusion here and there. I have one such item for sale, actually. A beautiful mace made of star metal, crafted by the finest smiths of Solace Keep and enchanted by yours truly. It is a wonder to behold. Care to see?
Is it now? Show me your wares. Alright. Ooh, exceptional. What? But it's so expensive. Man, these are all level 3s. I gotta get to level 3 here. Alright, showing quality, one-handed. Yeah, I'll buy it. Awakened Audra. Interesting. You're important. Bye. You. Man, you broke me.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, amigo.
Alright.
Welcome to my fine establishment, amigo.
Animancy workshop. What are you doing in here? Animancy workshop. Alright. I hear something magical. Runes of Aora. Thank you. I don't have to read you now. The Art of Malicious Compliance by Elia Russell. When our governor told me to stop bothering him, I moved out of town. When he told me to hire cheap farmhands, I raised the dead. Now he leaves me alone. I have won. Fior Messiverno was founded on the principle of insubordination. In order to preserve our legacy, we must become a community of the ungovernable. I think that's a big extreme way of looking at it, but okay.
What do you think of Giatta's theory? Well, my experiments have been a little unpredictable. Like the
Alchemy of Imp Spray. On the efficacy of imps. The many pitfalls of imp husbandry. Why? What? I don't know if I want to know. That just seems a little weird to me. To each their own, but I don't know how I feel about imps. Tides and Moons, a natural historian's account. Thank you.
Excuse me, but I'm that busy.
Guacamo's invitation, or Giacomo's. To my colleagues, friends, and naysayers, you are hereby invited to a demonstration of my latest achievement, that of spiritual self-combustion. Bear witness as I set fire to my very essence, merely to prove that I can. Do you doubt me? Then come watch me fail. Do you trust me? Then come watch me go out in a blaze of glory. Either way, you will be entertained. I anticipate a large and captive audience. Giacomo? I don't know. Giacomo? I don't know. Giacomo? Lucio. Animants quit missing Adrigan Heart. So I need an Adragan Heart. Forget me not tonic. Instructions for use. Take one cupful approximately 1 hour before beginning tedious activity. If administered correctly, time should appear to pass more quickly and tasks should feel more tolerable. Side effects may include amnesia during the dosage period.
I have to do something. I can't let anyone else discover this. Envoy. I'm sorry. I'm not in a place to talk right now.
Tell me about what you're working on. You look exhausted. When was the last time you slept? Is every animator this disorganized?
Yesterday, I made an incredible discovery. We can use half as much Adra to achieve the same results. And then I thought, what if one day it's a third, a quarter, a speck?
Would that be a good thing? I see why this is bothering you. I don't follow. Wouldn't that be a good thing?
No. To harness these forces for so small a price is too much power. Who knows what kind of chaos we'll create? I have been reading Athelmir's treatise on Wodica. Perhaps she's right. Maybe animancy should be reined in.
Set an example. Show your colleagues it can be used for good. If what it could cost you, it'd be unwise to ignore her.
How can I? All right. I'll do some more tests and see where they lead me. But I won't publish anything until I'm absolutely sure.
Alright, Monsters of the Deadfire Archipelago. Archipelago. I did not even see those frame drops. A rejection of so-called ethics by Monto Pastor. Animancy is a magnet for naysayers who cherish ignorance over progress and safety over opportunity. I do not deny that our art has produced some misfortune over the years. Valreach, Brackenbury, and the event at the Castle House, to name a few, but why should these isolated incidents cast such a long shadow? When a ship sinks to the bottom of the ocean, no one forces merchants to abandon their trade. I say that we resist society's unjust call to smash our machines and burn our research. We are animancers. Society is welcome to join us, but we won't hesitate to leave them in our dust. Summit meeting notes on the Deadfire event 2829 AI. Topic: Spiritual disturbance in the Deadfire Archipelago. Governor Ignacy Vidaro presiding. All agree that a disturbance shook the metaphysical veil between the here and the beyond. Ask about capitalization. Cause of disturbance unknown. Experiment gone wrong. Rumor of giant Audra statue dismissed as mass hallucination. Pierre Quilici request to contact Republic's associates for second opinion. Governor Vidaro denies the motion. Verdict results inconclusive. No action required at this time.
Is healthy.
Workshop etiquette. Rule number 1, clean up after your experiments. I don't want to see stagnant puddles or shards of Audra where people are expected to walk. Rule number 2, label your experiments. Is your corpse a terrible accident or a work in progress? Rule number 3, no stealing resources. Governor Vidaro grants us what we need for our assigned duties. Why are you dropping? Hold on 1 second. Stop. Alright, I gotta stop the recording.